ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folks. Thanks so much for stopping by today. My name is Jinxeekatt. I am going to be your host today, and I am so very excited to bring you probably the most exciting match of Division D that we've all been waiting for. We're going to have Clouded Minds taking on TRSG Knights. I totally butchered that. I'm so sorry, Knights. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping. It's going to be a very exciting game. I'm really looking forward to it. For those of you who don't know why this is so exciting is because neither of these teams have lost a series tonight, and today that changes for somebody, potentially for both of them. None of them have even dropped a game. So after game number 1, we will have a new, 10-0, whatever they're sitting at right now, champion. So it's a really hype, it's a really exciting, and I am looking forward to it. Before we head on into the games, so they're going to be hopping in here in a second, I'm going to let them know that I am R. Let's take a look at those maps. I'm 90% sure I updated it. There we go. Alrighty, so as you guys can see here, Clouded Minds have banned away Alterac Pass and Braxis Holdout. Members of TRSG Knight have banned out Garden of Terror and not... I thought that was it. I knew my glasses on clearly because I was like, not Sky Temple, but that's not Sky Temple. It is Infernal Shrines, which they did, in fact, ban out. So just for clarification, in case you didn't hear that, because I am completely incompetent, even when, I've been prepping for this all gosh darn day. Clouded Minds banned out Alterac. Braxis has been banned away by Clouded Minds as well. And then, of course, Garden of Terror and Infernal Shrines is banned out by TRSG Knights. Our first match of the evening is going to be Dragonshire. That was picked by the Knight, who did end up losing the coin flip. So the members of Clouded Minds opting for first pick. So map pick going over to the Knight. Without further ado, why don't we head on into that draft? As immediately Uther is going to be banned out here. This is the real HTC. You guys are sweet. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. And as I go ahead and put it on, because it's around here somewhere. I'm just going to say, like I do at the beginning of every single game, is Lucio and Diablo will be taken out. That is the KC Court famous Diablo. Might I interest you in a pin? We'll put that there as I hunt down mine. I'm doing a terrible job. You're already distracted all over the place. You guys can get yourself your very own, you can't see it, Jinxeekatt pin. Is immediately first pick. Will go over as Ruffian looks to pick up the Falstad. Tiger, thank you for the 500 bits. I really appreciate that. Immediately, we're going to see Tychus picked up and Li Ming for Howlin' Knight and Pink Blackout, already showing us what the damage is going to be and just snapping through. I better get started on these player pop-ups here for our Soothsayer draft, as Deckard Cain and Varian are going to be grabbed through. Immediately, we're going to see the Varian come through. We usually typically see it later in the evening, but not going to be the case today, as McGimlet, thank you for the 69 bits. That's our new 69-bit sound. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Coming through, we are going to see Sylvanas be banned away. That is a Trilana favorite, so not going to see that. And immediately Malfurion taken out here from the members of Clouded Mind. Pink Blackout is our Li Ming. And then, of course, Howlin' will be our Tychus. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I mean, you'll probably hear me tonight stumbling all over my words and not doing things properly. And it's probably because I'm just so excited about everything that is happening here. As Brightwing will come through for Chair Glue, and Charlemagne is going to look to pick up that Anubarak. Going to see Lunara come in for Trelena. Traxxas finishes off with the famous Sonya, the arguably one of the best heroes in the game right now. We'll see as just everybody looks to be getting exactly what they want tonight as we hop into game number 1 in our best of 3 series. Last but not least, what are we going to see? Is going to be Artanis coming in from the members of the Knight. Rolling out. We'll see if there are any swaps. And if not, then, you know, we'll just go ahead and get all situated, get ready for game, or our first game. We're very, very excited. I know I keep saying that, but really, it's something that I think a lot of us have been looking forward to all week, a lot of thinking. And, you know, there's a lot of pressure. Everybody being completely zero in that loss column, as I'll bring it back to me while we wait to head on in. You know, you want to keep that. And when you keep winning, there's the pressure to keep winning. Somebody is going to relieve that pressure, and I'm sure there'll be, you know, a lot of laughs tonight, maybe a little bit of tears as somebody's flawless will come to an end. So I'll have to hop in, getting ready for game number 1. Looking through here, and yeah, everybody seems to be happy with the heroes they picked up. Nobody really giving each other time to think. I'm sure the teams have done an exponential amount of research on each other. You can see a lot of those targeted bans coming through tonight so that the players are going to get those things that help them win. You know, Jinxeekatt always on that Diablo. A lot of other heroes there that were banned away are very popular for TRSG. So just get them out if we hop in to game number 1 here. Over here on the blue side, we have the members of Clouded Minds. With Star Knight will be your Deckard Cain Ruffian on the Falstad. Trillana is your Lunara. Jinxeekatt on the Varian. And Traxix is going to be your Sonya. Over on the red-hand side, we have TRSG Knight with Howlin' Knight on that Tychus. Cherglue will be your Brightwing. Charlemagne is going to be your Nubarak. Pink Blackout on the Li Ming. And Thana will be our Artanis. Head over to the middle lane where nobody quite is here yet. Take a look at these talents. Always like to touch base on those quests. And Artanis will be looking for that Protector of Ire coming in here level 1, so looking to stack there. It's always so crazy to me. 9,001 stacks is the absolute maximum you can get there. Why 9,001? I guess because then you could say it's over 9,000. Anyways, looking through here, we have Frequent Flyer coming in from Ruffian here, and then Lion's Maw will come out for Varian. Already got 4 stacks on that big charge coming out. Thing here is right now the members of TRSG will have the advantage. They get to play a little bit more aggressive because we always joke Varian is not a real hero until we hit level 4. Who's going to charge in, try and do the damage that he can, but without that taunt is kind of a sitting duck, and as such we are going to see him just harass the wave a little bit, try and harass the heroes out, but ultimately isn't going to be doing a whole heck of a lot until that level 4 comes on. On the other side, we'll take a look here at the members of the Knights here. Nubarak going for that Legion of Beetles, actually. So a little bit of a change from the normal. Usually we see a Nubarak going with that extra Carapace. Casey going to take quite a bit of damage down here in the back. Has to back away safely before heading back to their team. Has to tap up, get healed up by Star Knight. You do have the shrines available for both teams now. So currently, Dragon Knight in favor of TRSG Knight. Up in the top, it's our coolest and most attractive players. It's Traxix versus Thana up here in the top. Oh no, T-Tours as KC is going to be the first to go down. Still going in without that taunt. So will not end up finding a kill of their own. However, 4 members still seen here in the bottom lane. So the members of Clouded Minds don't have to worry. However, Howlin' Knight, she's sneaking off to grab this. We'll see if she's going to look to get it. Nobody is contesting her. The minions have no idea. And that is going to be the first Dragon Knight of the game going over to TRSG Knight. Now, it is a 2.5-minute Dragon, so not necessarily the strongest. Level 4 is online, and as we predicted, we are going to see Taunt coming out there for Varian. Noob going to chase after Charlemagne, taking a little bit of damage. Has to play it safely. Pops that hardened kite in there to make sure that they're able to get away, take as little damage as possible. Big damage come out onto the dragon, but it looks like this first tower is going to go down. Second tower goes down. Tychus does have the most siege potential, save maybe Li Ming here, so not the worst it could be for Clouded Minds just yet, but definitely a lot of value gain for TRSG Knights. They look to continue pushing in, getting both of those front towers there, getting most of the wall as well. In fact, the entire wall, so that's a huge opening for the Knights to continue chasing in, especially with that Anubarak. Up on the top, we might be looking at getting TRSG here, who has been swapped away. Thana is looking for him. She is going to retreat safely underneath our towers. Is it going to be enough? The grenade comes out just a bit too early. Brightwing going to teleport in, actually jumping in front of the towers to avoid the Li Ming damage. Great play there by TRSG. We'll potentially look to get started on this side instead to go for that soak up in the top lane and down on the bottom. Bottom siege was taken. Looking here, so far it is full-on trait build for Trelana. Taunt will come out. Howland took a little bit of damage there, but did have that minigun available. So Lana and KC both getting low. He's going to have to charge away. KC in vision thanks to the beetles from the Legion of Beetles. For, interestingly, that bed of barbs for Anubarak level 4 there. So getting that extra damage, and then, of course, the spikes persisting there. Just a little bit of a lull as we hit in. Taunt comes out onto Charlemagne. We're going to follow it up with a Deckard route. They will find Anubarak, but so far they're not going to be able to continue with that kill there. KC going with the full-on Lion's Maw build, going for the Lion Heart, increasing the healing. When he jumps in and taunts, if there is any damage in the back from Li Ming, they will be able to just negate it. Great dodge by KC. Charlemagne looking to engage whenever they can. Both teams dead even. Nobody missing Soak in the mid lane at all. I've never seen XP so even in my life here. In the meantime, though, we are going to see Pink Blackout start on this Giants here. Has to rotate away. Charlemagne getting quite low. Chair Glue equally as low. Is going to be rooted out there. Big roots coming in, and in fact, Chair Glue will end up going down. Brightwing does get taken down by Ruffian on that Falstad. Taking a look here, we have that Cube Mastery, reducing the scroll of ceiling cost from each hit by Herodric Cube. We got two almost simultaneous roots come out there from Star Knight, ends up getting the pick there. Takes quite a bit of damage on the side of the red team, just from constantly being harassed. So really solid play. Taunt comes out. There is a beautiful scroll of ceiling, and that is going to be Pink Blackout going down as well. All that hard work, red team does end up giving over these Knights. They will have to step back and clear those out. You can see Charlemagne headed forward as well. Meanwhile, the full wall has been cured by Trelana, going for that Nature's Calling there. Another beautiful taunt combo coming out, and this is the total play here from Clouded Minds, looking for those taunt kills and finding them well. Brightwing did teleport up to Thana up here in the top, but TRSG did have to back out. She's actually going to clear this middle lane and a heal up thanks to that big minion wave, prevent her team from losing anything. Level 10 now online. We'll see if they look to make something happen, as we do see a little bit of an XP gap thanks to the 2 kills versus 1. See the taunt come out on Charlemagne. Little bit late on that scroll. They do end up finding the root. KC really wants him. Got to take quite a bit of fort damage there before backing out. Charlemagne manages to creep away. We have all of our heroics picked up here. Gust, Leaping Strike. We have a leap coming out from Sonya, which is much more common than we've seen in the past. And then, of course, Stay Wild and Listen from Deckard Cain. A lot of people seem to become less have become disenchanted by the Lornado, especially the Mornados at level 20 was the appeal. Waiting for level 20 to get that big upgrade can be so very rough. So instead, going with that Stay Wild and Listen. Brightwing teleporting down now. Standard. A very interesting build from Brightwing as well. Lots of new and unusual builds that you love to see. Of course, we've gone with a Hyper Shift, but then Dream Shot and Sticky Flare, hitting heroes by the Arcane Flare in the center, have their movement slowed, and then see the taunt come out here. There's the Leaping Strike. Charlemagne taking quite a bit of damage. Great burrow. KC Court chased away. Stay Wild and Listen. We're going to see Cocoon come out as level 10 was also hit by Rainbow Knights there. See a big stun coming out onto KC. He's looking to get away, running for his life. Will end up finishing that level 1, but goes down. Stayed a little bit too long in there, and now the Knights biting back after a rough couple of levels there. Will end up maintaining this bottom fort. They maintain the top fort. Ruffian has flown top to deal with that. TRSG did go down to try and fight the middle, but Lana and Star Knight are already there. So instead, going to take the good old-fashioned 2-on-1, will end up killing Thana there. They get this top for will. Just wait now. Wait for level 13. Look, try and see what damage they can get. Ruffian gonna end up walking down. Was maybe thinking about getting a little bit of extra damage there, but instead opting to just head back to the team. Again, the flight is down, so she will have to walk. Big slow as being hit by the center of that sticky flare. Star Knight in the bush has to be careful. Will get stunned by Charlemagne. And now bottom camp was taken in the meantime by TRSG Knight. So the members of Cloud of Mines will have to clear that out. Track 6 grabbing this bruiser camp. This is a blue dragon so far. So Howlin' Knight is going to take her time clearing this, making sure she can keep an eye on everybody, potentially looking to push in a little bit here. Nobody is currently fighting on the bottom. Do have Giants taken. The Wisp will scout it out. They can see that Chair Glue is over there. Immediately Charlemagne is going to burrow. Howlin' Knight is coming as well. Potentially an invade coming out here from Clouded Mines. Though in this choke point, it can be risky for both of these teams. We do have Gust if they pursue it too long, but it looks like Clouded Mines are going to end up getting... putting it away. Ooh, Casey charges in. He charges, does not have a way out. Will end up actually charging it to Charlemagne there, thanks to that level 10. He went for the Warbringer, not the Protected, as you can see. Really great into Tychus, but Pink Blackout is looking for blood. Ruffian will heal to full thanks to the potions. Casey needs to heal out as well. We are going to see Tychus a little bit different as well. Draken Laser Drill will be dropped. It's on the point, and Pink Blackout will secure this once again. Another red dragon with that laser drill. It is very hard for the team to get in. Casey jumping forward. Star Knight taking a little bit of damage from the drill. Lots of damage from Li Ming as Wave of Force comes down. Casey Cord is very low. Trillana trying to buy time for the tank. Ruffian is low as well. Byron teleports in, saving Charlemagne's life. Stay wild and listen. Star Knight is on the back. It's going to be Charlemagne who goes down. Track 6 is traded out in the top. Meanwhile, it's going to be Brightwing traded. Is it enough time? The dragon was not taken. The members of Clouded Mines able to get this bottom back just in time. During all of that in the middle, Track 6, who was trying to defend the dragon, ended up going down. A bottom fort will be taken, but there's a big wave that is being completely ignored here. One tower traded. Not necessarily the best trade, but small victories where you can get them. And meanwhile, Thana, being left uncontested up in the top, is getting quite a bit of work done. Has killed one tower, has about 40% left on the other tower. Camps will be taken. Now that bottom fort is down, this is going to be harder for TRSG Knights to come in. Thank you for the 69 bits, Moisuina, as we continue through here. Now that the bottom has been taken, this does open up Clouded Mines to rotate around a little bit more. Tonight, somebody will be screaming that, as these flawless games will come to an end. But for the time being, we're still dead even. Ruffian flies up. We're looking at Thana. Are going to see Track 6 get harassed by Charlemagne. Great route coming out there. Going to try and find Charlemagne. He does end up going down. Leap was burned as well. Stay wild and listen. Lots of heroic abilities used. We'll see if the members of TRSG Knights is going to find it. Varian is in position, but the rest of the members of the Knights are ready to come here too. And now it's Casey. 1v3, drops the banner to give himself a little bit of armor. It's quickly disposed of by Thana. Pink Blackout is here now. The rest of the team showing up. They're looking for a chair glue, but immediately we're going to see Thana blinding everybody with that suppression pulse. Blink heal, able to get away. Great play there by Pink and Blackout and chair glue. Great communication. Pinks have come out to deal with this middle fort, but for the time being, it will be left alone. Bottom is being taken back by blue team. They're looking to start on this bottom night camp. Will TRSG Knights scout it out? Currently, they're busy defending from Track 6 here in the mid lane. Only Trax, though, she will step up to clear this top lane. Rest of the team just trying to keep eyes on this Bermuda Triangle and on this mid fort. They don't want the 13-minute Dragon Knight to head over to Clouded Mines. Same talent here currently, 16-16. We got Boppin staff coming out here, the Heraldric staff for Deckard Cain. Of course, getting that stun every 5 seconds. It's a short little stun. Allows Star to be even safer there. Camp has to be dealt with. Pink Blackout is currently trying to use her minimal wave clear to clear this out. It's a little bit of a fight, but knows that the rest of the team is better suited to get that engage done. So we'll just continue to ping away. The hard thing here for Li Ming is this mage offers spell armor. She will finally end up taking it down, but that does mean that, you know, a little bit of less damage there, which can always be unlucky. It takes a little bit longer to clear it out. Now, middle has been secured by blue team. Dragon Knight will go over. We have Falstad in the Knights. That's a big disengage tool that won't be available to Clouded Mines. Have to play with that in mind. Here come the Knights, ready to defend. Big kick coming out onto Tychus, who's able to burn through. You can already see most of this Dragon Knight, 50% has been taken away thanks to the minigun of the Tychus. They will get this middle fort before backing out. And the Dragon Knight not getting the value that I think Clouded Mines were hoping for. It's got 16% left now, 50 seconds still available. And at this point, Clouded Mines may want to look to push elsewhere while the Dragon Knight is just a nuisance. It's not something that you can leave alone. So they will have to look to deal with it, but the rest of the team could be getting value elsewhere. Howlin' Knight is going to get stuck in that root combo, and the very end kill combo strikes again. Charlemagne will get away. Traerglue potentially not as lucky. Great sidestep though. Stay Wild Listen coming out, connects onto Charlemagne and onto Traerglue. Both members going down. It's going to be 3-0. Going over to TRSG, everybody going away from TSRG Knights onto Clouded Mines as they look to push in on this keep. Pink Blackout going to try and defend them. The banner will come down while they buy time for minions to get through here. Li Ming cannot die though, and that is going to end up this keep in dire trouble. Somebody help, but nobody is there. Keep will go down. Up in the top, Thana has to deal with Traxix, who has also taken this top tower while everything was happening. Traxix constantly on the move for the team. Siege Giants will end up being taken here while the members of the red team wait for their team to come back up. And now a very obvious dive for those Knights in front of the minion wave. Maybe considering a second thought, seeing as the minions did show here. Casey is in position. Wisp is in position. This is a really spicy play now that everybody is back alive. They say 3 members dealing with it now. Thana and Traerglue are going to investigate, get a couple of abilities out, but seeing the whole team is there, they don't want to contest. They'd rather just clear it. And right now, TRSG Knights in trouble of losing their Flawless. They look to try and stay alive in this game. Clouded Mines pacing back and forth, just trying to continue to keep these waves in check. They don't want to allow TRSG Knights out in a way to try and come back into this game. And so they're just going to keep pushing them in, make them hide. This is the hardest thing about Dragonshire, is it can snowball so hard once you start to lose these forts. Stepping out onto these altars, which are very far into the middle of the map, can be really devastating. I think this is a really solid play by the red team. All 5 of them going top to secure this. Clouded Mines will know that at least a couple of them are up there. Charlemagne hiding in the bush currently, waiting for teams to step in. We did see several of them show on the minion wave, but they cleared it out. Now a trap being set. Hartanis is going to get taunted. Comes in, immediately going to drop the suppression balls, trying to dash away. Brightwing going to try and keep him alive. They want to catches all 5 members. Ruffin and Casey getting stuck on the minions, though, have to come back in. That is going to be Tychus going down. Artanis going down next. Chergo blinks away. Level 20 online for both these teams. Taunts cut out. Can't Charlemagne be saved? They're going to get away. Great job not using that burrow to get out. Casey is so far forward, but will find no one else. However, two big damage dealers going down will mean that this is going to be a Dragon Knight surely for Clouded Mind. Charlemagne is coming to try and defend it. They try to get the stall with those barbs, will not be able to do it yet. There is a camp. Track 6 took, pushing on the core now, has to be dealt with, and Dragon Knight will go to Clouded Minds. Again, looking to push down here in the bottom. Clouded Minds potentially looking to end. We are 20-20. Still 9 seconds before either Howland Knight or Thana will be back up. Dragon going to immediately chunk away. Chairglue blinks to safety. Casey not able to finish on this core is falling fast. Daewoo and Listen catching 3 members there. A kick onto Li Ming. 54% on the core. The Dragon is healthy and it's looking like the beginning of the end. As finally the gust comes out and that is game number 1 going over to Clouded Minds. GG. The dream continues for Clouded Minds. Now, unfortunately for the members of TRSG Knights, that is the conclusion to their flawless, but not the conclusion to their flawless series. They can still look to bring it back in games 2 and 3 should they win the next one. Beautifully done here. If you're taking a look at these scores, 11-3 in favor of Clouded Minds. Taking a look at Star Knight, big old Healy boy, 79k coming out there from Deckard Cain. Big damage almost exactly even. Pink Blackout doing the Lord's work, 49k. Compared to Trillana's 49k. Little bit more for Pink Blackout, but very close. This is the very first map that the Knights have dropped. So looking at it in the chat right now, you guys can kind of see it. They are smelling blood. There is blood in the water. It is time for vengeance. They will have the opportunity to pick up that next first pick or map pick. We'll have to see where they go as we update our score. Is this going to be their first series dropped, or will they bring it back? Does the Flawless stay alive? That's the big question. Update that. We're taking a look at these talents because, as you heard me talking about, a couple of unusual builds coming out here. Brightwing going with that. Dream Shot, like I said, and then the Sticky Flare is the anomaly there. And movement speed slowed by 20%, and then a 40% if they were hit in the middle. We also had the Pixie Power, reducing the cooldown of Pixie does. The Critterize as standard, and then, of course, Invisible Friends. Looking here, we have Beta Barbs, also very interesting. Going with a frequent flyer for Falset. I believe the auto attack Falset has been the biggest claim to fame right now. And for anything else, again, full on trait build for Lunar, Nature's Perspective, Nature's Culling. One with that unfair advantage, and then, of course, intensifying Toxin there at the end. Otherwise, fairly standard for the rest of these teams. Hi, Linehouse. We haven't seen you all week. We missed you. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to bring you over to the map. So if you're just now joining us, then welcome, welcome. You can see where we're going as we get ready for game number 2 in our best of 3 series. Do Clouded Minds keep their flawless, or is this going to be the first map dropped for both the teams? In fact, why don't we do a poll or a prediction right now? Win yourself some biddies, or not some biddies, some pointies. Get yourself some attractiveness points while we wait. All right, so will Clouded Minds stay flawless? All right, do that. We'll do that for the next 2 minutes as we wait for our Series to start. So prediction to start. You can see, will Clouded Minds stay flawless? I know a lot of the Division D folks are here. This has been the match that we have been talking about for weeks. It had to be rescheduled due to one of the players having a family emergency, but they are back. And now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring it back over to myself, because the second that I do, they'll have the map ready for me. So, hello! We should see a map in lobby any second now. Let me check. All right, so they're still deciding where we're going to go. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Remember, if you are, this is my full-time job. So if you have any bets, you want to hear Gibbs scream about his flawless, then please definitely drop me 69 Bitterinos. But, you know, if you like some of my other sounds, you want to see your name across the screen up there, then I appreciate your subs and your donations too, with !Frostmorn, or just, you know, subscribing with your Twitch Prime. It means the world to me. Of course, I know it's hard right now. Nobody has money to just spend on me, so I can go, oh no, what a team fight, and then lose my words because I'm so engrossed by what our awesome players are doing. Then definitely just having you guys hang out here, you know, talking, chat, and getting excited for your friends. I love to see that because this is a big game, and hearing you come out and support your friends is really awesome. We're seeing, you know, both sides come out tonight, and I really love that. I always feel bad when people show up and it's just, you know, like, okay, this team, like, let's go Team X all the way, and I'm like, what about Team Y? Like, they're doing a good job too. Cheer for Team Y. So it's really fantastic to see you guys all here. Any games? Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Put a little pep in their step. I'll put some love so they know that I'm loving. This is the hour of the skirts. Dax, thank you for subscribing. 10 months in a row. All right, let's go. It looks like Thana is saying, you know, up above, so Clouded Minds, I assume, is picking. There we go. All right, talk about tacos. Casey wants me to talk about tacos. What's your favorite taco? Do you like chicken or beef? Please tell me in the chat as we get set for game number 2. All righty. I can't be mean to them. They changed their portrait for me. Thank you for the 69 bits, Gibbs. Alrighty, so I'll bring it back over here as we get all set for our second game of the series and update it. This game number 2 is going to be on a very familiar map for those of you who have followed Clouded Minds. That is going to be Volskaya Foundry, picked by Clouded Minds. We'll see if they bring it home here. And in fact, why don't we go ahead and check in on our prediction. What did you guys think was going to happen? Let's have a look. This is the hour of the skirts. Linehouse, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. That's really kind of you. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet of you. Thank you.
This is the hour of the scourge.
Let's take a look here. Where did my chat go? Oh no. Oh no, chat, where did you go? There it is. I accidentally lost it. Put that back there. Alrighty.
This is the hour of the scourge.
Linehouse, thank you, thank you. Take a look here. Everybody was lucky enough to get those. Tigerfish, Ignacy89, Booty Billy, Feral Ferret, FLG, and then I think that's everybody. 1, 2, and Val carried you. Thank you guys so much, Linehouse, and congratulations to everybody who got a Submarino. All right, I'm going to let the teams know that I am ready, and we'll hop in for game number 2. We're looking at the prediction, though. I have to check on that. Again, I'm super, like, rubber mouth today because, honest to God, guys, I've been thinking about this all day. I've just been, you know, running around, like looking like, is it 8 o'clock yet? Is it 8 o'clock yet? Is it? But, We're finally here, and sometimes my brain is moving a million times faster than my mouth. So thanks for your patience with that. Let's take a look at our predictions. 100%. You guys think Clouded Minds is going to take game number 2 here? 17K channel points spent there. Alrighty, so total votes here. When we look at it and we take away all the channel points, it's actually 3 people who put so many in favor of Clouded Minds. It's 3-1 right now for the teams. Alrighty, let's hop on in for our second series, or second game of the series. God, I can't talk today. I can't talk at all, so I apologize again, everyone. Immediately, Uther going to be banned away. Dax saying I think it's going to be a 2-0. We'll see if TRSG Knights can't bring it back. Because currently, they're both tied first place. Neither team has lost a game up until last. And it sounds like the Knights are looking for blood. As immediately Uther, Lucio, and Deckard Cain are going to be banned out. So respect to Stars, Deckard Cain, which I think is fair. Stukov as well. They have first pick. They know they can be risky with their bans. Wait. Am I a fool? Was this picked by the Knights? It's looking like it. Nobody is fixing the series, so all right, let me change that. My apologies. May is going to be picked up here. 4 supports banned out. Tychus once again coming in for Howlin' Knights. Charlemagne gonna go with that May. Li Ming and Malfurion will now be picked up by Clouded Minds. There's once again storming through here.
But I love gatherings.
I hate people, but I love gatherings. Fujin, thank you for the raiding party of 19. Welcome, welcome. Malfurion are going to be picked up here, taking the ban phase a little bit differently this time, being much more careful about what we're going to look to pick up. I try to update this as fast as I can, as Li Ming is being played by Ruffian. Sonya will end up being banned out. Lots of respect coming through. And Sylvanas will go over to Trelana. Tassadar will be banned. So far, all we've seen as an adaptation to the Knights is that May is coming on in. I will update that currently. All right. Couple of teams here cheering for the Knights, and that's what we like to see. Everybody here cheering for everybody. So we're going to look and see what the Knights are looking to pick up. Thinking a lot more carefully about this now. And spicy. Ragnaros joins the battlefield. Anna coming in from Chair Glue. And we do have Anna portraits here for the members of TRSG. So they are looking to, you know, show off those stellar Anna skills that they've been doing so well here. As immediately, Deathwing and Varian are going to be picked up by Casey and Traxix. This is one of the known favorites. Chromie coming here for Pink Black. I don't like, totally different style of play here for the Knights. We'll see how they do with it. So I try to update this very quickly while we wait for any kind of swaps or anything like that. All right, so Thana is our Ragnaros. We got Anna for Chair Glue. And then Pink Blackout is going to be our Chromie. Alrighty, if it's not broke, don't fix it, Casey, once again. Not even opting for the Diablo despite leaving it up. Thank you for wasting your points, and thank you for the follow. I'll have to double check and see who that was. Bloody924, thank you very much for the follow. And again, Fujin, thank you for the raiding parties. We hop in to our second game of the series. Seeing right now, will the members of Clouded Minds bring it back? And again, guys, I apologize. This was TRSG Knights who picked game number 2 map. head on in for potentially the last game of the evening and keeping the Flawless alive. Clouded Minds with Star Knight on the Malfurion. Ruffian will be early Ming. Trelana on the Sylvanas. KC Court is your variant. And Track 6 will be playing the dreaded Deathwing. Over on the red side, we got Howlin' Knight once again on that Tychus. Chairglue is your Ana. Charlemagne on the Mei. Pink Blackout is your Chromie. And then Thana is going to be your Ragnaros. Heading on in the mid. Weenus, thank you very much for the 69 bits. 2 in a row. Very, very appreciated, friend. If you like to hear Gibbs yell, then 69 bits is the way to do it. Coming through, we're actually going for deep roots from Malfurion, not opting for that Emerald Dreams that we've seen in the past that puts folks to sleep after the root. Instead, Track 6 is going to take quite a bit of damage here. With Chromie not very well known to be a counter to Deathwing, just chunks him away because it's so easy to hit the big dragon boy. And for now, Track 6 will head down to the bottom. Uh-oh, an MS paint drawing. We'll do it after the series. You'll have to tell me what you want, Weenus, and we'll do a crappy MS paint drawing for you. The teams are looking to clear through. Alrighty. So Ana's taking quite a bit of damage. Ana coming out with the nade. Charlemagne will be here away despite getting caught up in those roots. 4 stacks already for Malfurion, so that's 10 permanent mana. Down in the bottom, Track 6 is actually having a really hard time. Will have to take flight as only 10 armor remains. Ragnaros getting started helping Chairglue with this turret over here. Trelana finishing up as Star Knight goes to help fight with their friends. Mei doing a lot of damage here. And so far, the members of TRSG Knights are really in control. It's too early to call how things will change later. But 100 bits. Thank you, Skycake. Weenus is your real dad. Level 3 online. KC has to be careful. Doesn't want to end up being first blood again. He's going to be chased back to base before Star is able to heal them back up. We always make the joke that your support is basically just the team dad or mom. You know, you go in and you get a boo-boo and they fix you up. And that's really what it feels like from both of these supports right now. Just Star constantly healing up KC's. He's just, you know, Dad, I went in and got chromied again. Star Knight's just like, okay. And I don't know what Chairglue's preferred pronoun is, but they're doing the same, keeping Rag nice and healthy, keeping Pink Blackout healthy. Mei coming in, just shredded. She's like, all right, stand still, let's fix you up. Down in the bottom, Track 6 really being bullied out by Thana. Taking a look at this build here, we have Shifting Meteor coming out and then Catching Fire for Rag. And Track 6 just cannot hold a candle here. Clouded Minds falling a little bit behind as the members of TRSG. There's a reason they brought them here. They're angry. They want vengeance. They have not lost a map all season. And now Clouded Minds have dared to take away that flawless record. And now it's only fair to do the same. Chairs of Heat, good to know. Thank you. Alrighty. Top was taken, so TRSG Knights going to take care of that fairly quickly, giving a little bit of time over to the blue team. See if they look to grab this support camp. Looks like they're just going to grab their own. Trelana will have to clear that out. Level 7's about to be online. Casey does have taunt available once again. Chromie dropping that hourglass. In fact, let's take a look at our level 7. Going for that Mobius loop on Chromie, and then time troubles. So, of course, affecting the armor depending on who gets stuck in it. If it's an enemy, negative armor. If it is an opponent or if it is an ally, extra armor for them. Also have, once again, the first time coming out, big taunt coming in, but immediately shut down thanks to Mei. This is one of the big counters there. Will shut it down. Of course, Casey can opt to go for that shattering throw at level 13, which reverts it. But once again, Traxxas is just absolutely being bullied by this Meteor. 68 stacks. All right, she needs one more to be complete. I know 75 says that that's the that's full stacks, but that's actually a Blizzard trick. You want to stay at 69 forever. For those who don't know. Chromie will end up being traded out here. Sylv will take them down. And we'll see. Are we going? Casey is starting on this camp. One turret has already been used. Nobody picking up the other turret. Casey will end up pulling back off of this as well as Protector has gone over first and foremost to Clouded Minds, who are eking their way back in to this. I shouldn't even say eking. They're definitely doing well in this early game. Had a little bit of a rough early start there. 2 kills though already over to Clouded Minds. We're looking to push in. Trelana will pop that black arrows before we head on up. See how they're going to look to deal with this top lane. Of course, the big thing right now is to get the well. Taunt will come out. KC, though, is all by his lonesome. The support is in the Protector. KC taking quite a bit of damage. They're going to try and fight with it, but it's too slow and doesn't do enough damage. There is no shield for KC. 300 health. Rag will go down in the bottom. We're going to trade 1 for 1 here as KC ends up being taken out as well. Protector has been stopped. Trying to stall this out. Once again, the first objective of the game, not getting very much damage in here. What did Traxxas end up going at level 7? We've actually ended up going for the Firestorm, so reducing the cooldown of Deathwing's landing abilities by 2 seconds, getting those extra 7 meteors, and then, of course, meteors prioritize landing on heroes. Reduce the cooldown of Dragonflight, so you were right. Anyone did go for that reduced cooldown, most likely because Rag has been bopping them. It's been a really hard fight in the bottom lane there. The flawless, I know. No, the flawless. No, the flawless. All right, Traxxas. Wondering if TRSG Knights thinks this is how they're going to get back here. Traxxas did so much work in game number 1. Moist Venus, thank you for the 69 bits. I know it's not for me, it's for the give sound effect, but I still appreciate it. All right, what's happening here? Deathwing is going to continue pushing in. As I was saying, Traxxas is a lot of the reason that the stuff got done in the first game. She put a lot of work in with the double soak, was able to really push out Fauna, and now Fauna is giving Traxxas, well, you know, the Traxxas treatment. Being pushed away, and I think this is exactly how TRSG Knights wanted to play. They know that Clouded Minds love to pick Deathwing on this map. They may have even baited him into it, not banning it out, knowing this is something that they do quite often. Knowing it's a comfort pick, and then finding ways to counter it with the Ragnaros, with the Chromie, with the Tychus. Gonna make for a hard time here. We'll see how Traxxas adjusts. Meanwhile, though, the rest of the members of Clouded Minds are keeping a tight leash on TRSG Knights. They're not allowing them to chase down Trax as much. They're sitting at 20 armor right now. Big stun coming out from Mei. Bellowing Roar level 10s are online for both the teams, by the way. Once again, Draken Laser Drill coming out. And interestingly enough, Sulfurous Smash for Ragnaros. Lots of different abilities all over the place. Meanwhile, we saw Bellowing Roar, but it is Twilight Dream once again going with the Warbringer from Varian, Disintegrate, and Mind Control. So almost every single heroic ability that we don't typically see, we're seeing come out here tonight. Of course, then the standards, Time Loop for Chromie with that Slowing Sand, and then Nano Boost for Ana as well. Keeping it simple. Nobody's picked up this heal camp at all yet. It's been mostly ignored for the whole game. Neither team really prioritizing it until a couple of heroes have gone down. Top camp will be cleared out by TRSG Knights. The rest of the members getting in position. They want to get that level 13, as despite getting that early experience lead around level 7, the experience has flowed over to Clouded Minds this time around. Still anybody's game. are going to see this camp being taken by Clouded Minds will allow for a little bit of extra point control thanks to those items. Are going to see them just continue to push in here, make something happen. In the bottom, TRSG is still here, has 10 armor. Ooh, that Ragnaros may end up finding the kill. So Furious Smash ends TRSG's life. Beautifully done. Thana is not messing around in game number 2. But you know that the rest of the team was getting that turret. We have 3 turrets versus 1 heal pulse heal. Heal pulse picked up by, who's got it? Who's got it? Pink Blackout has the heal pulse, keeping it nice and safe in the back. Alrighty then. Knights have this on lock and load up on the top. Don't want to contest the 5v4. So the members of Clouded Minds are going to look to just push in here in the mid lane. They grab that middle fort. Now the same is being done by the members of TRSG Knights. They haven't grabbed the well yet. They're all staying here. They're all ready to fight. Deathwing is back, currently in the air. Members of Clouded Minds are just going to play patiently, look to get the advantage on the wave, and then put that all to heck. Casey takes quite a bit of damage. Sulfura Smash comes out. Mind Control, though, in the middle. Howlin' Knight left all by themselves. That is going to be Tychus going down. Casey Court, though, pushed all the way in the back. Heal Pulse has been dropped. May going to be the next on the chopping block. 99% available with no front line. Save Thana here. What are the Knights going to look to do? TRSG is back. That Shifting Meteor getting lots of value, but not going to be able to get much done here for the time being. 10 more seconds on Tychus, 15 on May. The rest of the team is going to go look to get work done elsewhere. And at this point, might not be a bad idea for the Knights to continue pushing in and find value somewhere else. The Protector isn't the end-all be-all. In fact, it isn't necessarily the greatest here on the isn't necessarily the greatest objective in general compared to some of the other ones. So they don't get it, not the end of the world. But they are going to look to contest here. Heroics all up, save Draken Laser Drill and Snowball. Charlemagne looking to go in. 91%, they're going to have to step up soon. Root does end up coming out. Casey Court is in the back. Deathwing is landing. Protector will go over to the members of the blue team. Solana has used that. Mind Control did not connect. Trax is going to flow through the members of the red team very low. They're getting in the Protector, have to back away. Nobody going down just yet. Lots of throw cues on the side of Clouded Minds. Howlin' Knight is back and is chunking this Protector out. We're going to see black arrows come through to help push in with it. Pink Blackout trying to chunk away. Trax had to go back in the air. Ragnaros not able to save the far. Big smash coming out onto Trillana, but they are going to see a huge prevention there thanks to the roots of Star Knight, who ends up giving their life so the rest of the team can get out. Ragnaros has exited that fort there, which did end up falling down. Now we're going to see the team look to try and get value with this Protector elsewhere. Only a couple of seconds left, 3%. Clouded Minds cannot do much with this. Now is the time for the Knights to get back in this and turn it around. Protector will go down. Only 1 fort down, so still anybody's game. See Varian come down looking for Ragnaros. Deathwing will clear the wave. Meanwhile, Howlin' Knight is going to get started on this objective here. Call it the objective because it's the only thing up right now. Forgive me, I've been my family's asking questions. Both teams will have their turrets available. They can look to take a couple of fights here. Little bit of a level lead for Clouded Minds. Nothing that TRSG Knights can't come back from. Must be a big taunt onto Thana there. Mind Control going to come out, not going to connect. Big stun onto Casey Court, who will take a lot of damage. Traxxix going in, trying to prevent the chase. The big fear. Traxxix takes quite a bit of damage. In fact, goes down to 1 plate. Thanks to that level 1, though, will end up surviving. The Draconic Might getting the protected whenever you lose a plate, because she was full health and then fell down real heckin' quick there. So track 6 in the back will have to tap up. Will not get that armor until they go back into the sky. And meanwhile, camp is what's on everybody's mind. KC getting in position to protect this middle camp as the heal pulse will be picked up by the members of Clouded Minds. Top camp taken a little bit slower by the Knights, who are looking to just stabilize in this game. Only, again, about a level behind. So they could look to fight at any time here before 20. Ideally, if they can, they want to fight sooner rather than later. Once level 20 comes online, it's going to be very hard to look for a fight. Factic's taking quite a bit of damage out shifting meter, but Taunt comes out. The great bait mate, that is going to be Rag going down. Wasn't able to drop that a turret in time thanks to all the CC going down. So that's another turret in favor of Clouded Minds, who are looking so good this season. Deathwing will end up helping the team finish off another fort going in favor of Clouded Minds, who are looking very dominant in this early or this mid to late game. Top has been pushing this entire time, so a big wave that somebody's going to have to deal with. Looks like that job relies on Traxx, who is coming up here. Still hasn't gone into the sky yet, and currently, the rest of the members looking to set a trap so they can't find anybody. Now again, Ragnaros is back. It's a great time for the Knights to fight here. Point is on the bottom. It's a hard point to contest over, just thanks to the nature of the point. Both of these conveyor belts do make for a difficult situation. Star Knight will be left on while the turret is picked up by Clouded Minds here. So that's 3 turrets to Clouded Minds to the 1 turret, 2 turrets, excuse me, of the members of TRSG Knights. 1 turret has been put down, so we are 2-2 and a heal pulse. Dragon Laser Drill is just a big turret if you really think about it, and actually is going to be blown to bits as easily as the little turret that came down. But for the time being, this does allow the Knights to step onto this point and fight. Charlemagne zoning everybody away, throws out that Blizzard. 20, though, has come online, and this is exactly what Clouded Minds were waiting for. They didn't want to fight until those 20s were here, and now they are. Talrasa's elements coming out for Ruffian. Interesting. We've got the Vigilance for Varian, reducing the cooldown on a taunt, hoping to get on Tychus. Astral Communion, so of course Blink Sneeze for Malfurion, and then Arrival of a God. Getting all those extra level 7 talents. Meanwhile, up top, it's Clean and Duty for the Knights. They know they can't contest without this 20, so they're just going to play it safe, look to fight this Protector. They have Tychus, they have Chromie, they have Ragnaros. This Protector is the least of their worries right now. Their siege is absolutely nuts if they're able to do so, and their ability to clear big health bars is second to none currently. So they're just going to look to keep this continued pushing. See what they can do on this Protector. Look at him fight behind. Ragnaros going to get in the fort. Still don't have the level 20, but it's now or never for the red team. Fear will come out. 3 members stuck, surrounded by 2 Titans here. The Cherglue able to get away. Howland going to get stuck in that fire. They're chunking away at this Protector, preventing it from getting onto the keep. Really great play. Traxx is so low in the back. Charlemagne is trying to find the rest of the team, has to back away. Snowball is not going to be able to come in aggressively, and that is going to be Charlemagne going down there. Black arrows on the keep. The rest of the team really just chunking away. Can they save this now? Li Ming doing all the work she can, getting that extra spell damage. Only 4% left on this Protector. 46 seconds. Chromie keeping it chunked. Great dodge of that mind control. It's going to be it going down. Definitely had to go back into the sky. Does have those extra meteors to heal up. And the team will continue to push out without Mei to go in. This is quite hard for the Knights to engage. If they can find some low health bars, then they definitely can look for something here. Oh no, mind control connects on into Howlin' Knight, but she lives. Great play there by Cherglue, keeping them all alive. Black Arrows is back. Traxx chasing him away. Keep will end up going down here, and the rest of the team backs on off. But a beautiful defense nonetheless from the members of the red team. Don't have 20, no problem. They found a way to not die there, and that's the biggest thing. Charlemagne did end up going down. The keep did end up going down, and that's rough. But losing more than that Mei there could have meant the end of the game. Now, thanks to everything else, they're still in this fight. They're going to lose this middle fort thanks to Traxx, and this is where the strategy seems to be unraveling a little bit. They're once again allowing Traxx to do whatever she wants, and this is allowing her to just constantly be a nuisance on the map. I'm surprised Traxx doesn't play Samuro. I know she plays Murky. But just with how much work she's getting done elsewhere on the map while teams are trying to stay alive here, I'm surprised she's not a Samuro main, just, you know, going down the road to the core currently. Deathwing now back in the sky. 20 has been found for the night. This is their opportunity to go in and make something happen. Camp is being taken by Trelana. Deathwing can land at a moment's notice. Camp has been taken in the top by the red team. Tychus had to go back and fight that bottom wave, so now the team will need to be careful. They can't be caught out of position right now. Any deaths on either side, honestly, could lead to the end of the game here. See Traxx come down. This is going to be another heal pulse going over. Chromie is able to get that stop onto Traxx. Going to look for the stun. They find it onto Charlemagne. Heal pulse has been picked up. Are going to see nothing with the fear, the taunt, the root. Charlemagne, the silence. Nothing can be done. Just CC after CC layered beautifully, and that's a 60-second cooldown on your tank. You hate to see that if you're the red team there. Just so much snap finger going out there. Mind control, fear, root, taunt, twilight dream, dead May. Sylvanas does have her cooldown reduced on that mind control, and now Clouded Minds potentially looking to end here. Can Team Rainbow Strike Go Knights pull this back? Fourth Protector, definitely a Protector that can end. Again, this goes for either side here. Ooh, Thana, big damage coming out onto 3 members there. Lots of damage from that shifting meteor. Definitely a Ragnaros who knows what they're doing. Again, we do have Ragnaros has opted for that heroic difficulty, so we'll have that opportunity to defend against the Protector, you know. Definitely, if you haven't seen Godzilla versus Kong, then just imagine the Ragnaros fort as a monkey, and that's basically what you're missing out on. I see one of the heal pulses dropped and a turret. So the members of Clouded Minds sparing no expense to secure this Protector. They still have a healing pulse. They still have 2 turrets. They're going to pick up a 3rd one here. The members of TRSG Knights not contesting just yet.
This is the hour of the scourge.
Oh, Gale Smack, thank you. 2 months in a row. You're so sweet. Thank you for the subscription. That's one coming in the back. Mind control goes down. Charlemagne is going to be blasted into oblivion. The heal pulse will go down. We're 5v4 currently. Howlin' Knight quite low. Will be healed up by Ana, but nothing can be done. Thana going to be going down. Sherglu running for their life, but he is going to fall just as well. Only Pink Blackout makes it out alive. And with the Protector, I think we're looking at the beginning of the end, folks. Clouded Minds will continue to jump in and continue their flawless victory. Trelana on the court, 2 members in the Protector. That is it. Great job to both the teams, but it's looking like that is going to be game number 2 and your series going over to Clouded Minds. GG. Oh, what nice teams. At least they can be happy for each other. Alrighty, again, 12-3 in favor of Clouded Minds. So let's go ahead and update our poll here. Those of you who said that Clouded Minds would keep the Flawless alive, you are correct. All right, enjoy your attractiveness points. All right, Rafina is going to be in for the interview, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at these stats here. Update for our scoreboard, and then we'll hop in with Ruffian. So let me just update that really quickly. And I appreciate you all for stopping by and hanging out. Alrighty, take a look at these talents super quick. GG, very nicely done to both the teams. It was looking good for the Knights in the early game. I thought for sure they were going to pull it back, so I hope they're not upset with the way they played today. They put on a great fight. Ultimately, though, all good things come to an end, so great job to them. Why don't we go ahead and hop in with Ruffian. All right. Yes, I see. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna hop into the lobby too. All right, we're here with Ruffian. Hello, my friend. How you feeling?
Hi, oh my gosh, we are so happy right now.
I can imagine. So, first and foremost, congratulations. You guys kept the flawless dream alive. And I have to ask, how stressful was it preparing for this match, knowing that, that this could potentially be, the beginning of the end, as they were flawless as well?
It was pretty stressful. We took this very seriously, and as a team, like every single person on the team, we watched a lot of VODs of theirs. We looked up their heroes. Like we spent a lot of time researching and coming up with a game plan on how we wanted to handle this because we totally respected their team, and we knew we were going to have to put in the work.
Absolutely. So it's fair to say that those bands, the Lucio and the Uther, were those respect bands to the team.
Yeah, we felt like the Uther and the Lucio really gave them a lot more survivability than we wanted them to have.
Yeah, definitely. I can see how, that would be the case. So, game number 1, they take you to Dragonshire. Now, if I remember, so game number 2, they pick the map, correct? Just so I make sure I have all my bearings straight. Is that correct?
They actually picked both maps.
Okay, that's what I thought. So they picked both maps. However, I believe these are 2 of your favorite maps as well, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, we haven't shown Dragonshire this season, but it's a map that we've had success on in the past. And we banned it a couple times, which I think might be why they decided to take us there.
Right. That definitely makes sense. But you guys pulled out a killer performance. What was the strategy going in? How did you guys prepare for these maps in particular? What's the pregame chat like?
Well, we've always felt like our macro game and our camp pressure has been, one of the strongest parts of our game. So we kind of just talk to each other about, let's keep the camp pressure up. Our number one concern was keeping up team communication, like when they're missing off the map, like when they're rotating on tracks.
Right.
Always trying to be aware of exactly where they are, and being patient and not like trying to push something that we don't need to. Like if we don't feel good about it, just let them have the camp,
Right.
or whatever. So it was mainly just like, hey guys, let's just play our game, stay patient, wait for the moment, and we'll know when it is.
Right. Absolutely. Now, so you played Falstad game number 1. Is that something you've gotten to play really much this season? Because, it's one of the top picks right now.
I believe that's the first time I played it this season. It's just not something that we had really prioritized in the past because we were going for a little bit of a different comp. But
Right.
as soon as we found out they were taking us to Dragonshire, I mean, that was like, I was like, I want to first pick the Falstad. I know I can't go the talent.
Yeah, right.
But, I still think that like we had a pretty good idea they were going to bring in a noob, and I felt good about the damage that an auto attack Falstad could put out on a noob.
Right.
So and we had a pretty good idea that they were going to take the Tychus so that we wouldn't have that to use on the Anub. So it
Sure thing.
made sense.
Right. Now, we've seen 2 variant comps from you guys tonight. Is that something, or you're transitioning to more? Because we all know how much Casey loves that Diablo. Has that just kind of been what's been working for you, or was it specifically catered to this team?
They're specifically catered to this team because we were pretty sure they were going to be early picking Tychus.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you know, Tychus can be pretty disruptive to Diablo.
Right.
So pretty much from the get go, we knew we were probably going Varian comps. I mean, we could have adjusted it if something different had played out in the draft, but when they
Mm-hmm.
took the Tychus, it was like, okay, yep, let's go with the Varian.
Right, definitely. And then, so game number 2, you guys kind of run it back. How did you keep cool? Because, well, necessarily there wasn't a huge uh, gap in the early game. It definitely felt very stressful for you guys. Particularly, they were bullying track 6. How did you pull them off of that style of play?
Well, we knew that Trax would be in a little more danger than usual, picking the Deathwing into a
Mm-hmm.
Tychus. She still
Right.
felt confident about it, and our main focus was kind of like her landing in and causing that initial like confusion and
Right.
fear, and hoping that we could kind of like
Yeah.
take advantage of it quickly enough to before she got burned down.
Right. Absolutely.
And again, we tried to communicate the rotations, and make sure that we didn't have a lot of ganks coming in against us.
Mm-hmm.
We did. I don't think we pushed too hard on like invading camps
Yeah.
until it was really clear to us that it was safe.
Mm-hmm.
I know we gave them the healing camp. I think the first couple times it was up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we were just kind of trying to be patient and play our game, and keep up our soak. Make sure that we were trying to be ahead in levels so that we would have an advantage in the team fight.
Right, definitely, absolutely. I mean, overall, you guys ran it back very nicely. Game number 2, and you keep the flawless alive. So I'm gonna open the floor to you, my dear, for any shout outs, any call outs you'd like to do within reason. It's all yours.
Thanks. So, Jinxie, first of all, thank you so much for casting our game. It really means a lot to us, and it makes
Yeah.
everything so exciting.
Well, thank you.
And I'd also like to give the utmost respect and thank TRSG Knights for a really good set. You guys are an amazing team, and obviously, we'll see you in the playoffs. So that'll be an exciting rematch, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And my team, like, I'm gonna like get emotional.
Right. Yeah, that's okay. That's
Like,
okay.
we put so much into this match, like so
Right.
much time, so much effort, like staying up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, like talking about our strategies. Like we really like poured our souls into this match, and
Right.
I feel so proud of my team and so happy because we feel like our hard work really paid off. And
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love my team. Like I know that's easy to say because when you're
Yeah.
winning games, but I really do. Like the personalities are like fitting perfectly. Tracks that
Mm-hmm.
stepped onto our team this season and has been a perfect addition. And just it's so fun playing with these guys. It's amazing.
Right.
Thank you, team.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you guys. Big shouts. The flawless dream has been kept alive. How many more matches do you guys have this season? Do you know?
Yes, I know that we have one match left.
Mm-hmm.
This
Oh.
was our second flex, so
Mm-hmm.
we got one to go. And again, we're not gonna take that for granted either. Like we, take
Right.
a lot of care with every single match, and we don't, disrespect any teams because I think Casey said last week, like anyone can beat you at any time. You got to stay on your
Right.
toes and not take anything for granted, and that's kind of the direction that we're going this season. And real quick, I just wanted to give a shout out also to our sister team CM After Dark and wish them
Yeah.
good luck in their division.
Yeah, absolutely. After the way they've just treated me in chat, I hope they lose. But
This is
Oh no! That's
I'm drinking a whole
bad.
bottle of wine currently.
They're
It
like
looks
gremlins.
like.
You can't feed them.
Right. Well, again, fantastic job. You guys played out of your mind. So really, really well done. Congratulations to you. Now I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Thank you
Alrighty.
so much. Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much for chatting with me. Bye bye.